Hey guys, this is episode 149 of Shenanigans with Friends. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got a whole bunch of friends in the room. Like J Boog's over there, Beyonce on her horse. Like it's a lot of things happening. Viva Renaissancé, J Boog.
Viva
Police,
la.
police Renaissance.
See?
Hey girl.
Oh, I think you're gonna have another friend. His name is Onyx as well,
I
because
mean,
he's with all the
AKA the
laughter.
fun police. AKA the fun police.
Right?
Onyx don't never want us to be great. I promise you. Like that
Exactly.
shit is so funny to me. Like anytime your laugh is like past the level three, he's like, "Oh, hold on a damn
Hey,
minute.
wait a minute.
I didn't have nothing to do with this laugh." Like
Right? If you're not laughing
he
at
was.
me, you're not laughing.
Are you even like? Is anything even funny,
Right.
guys? Thank you for tuning in. It just so happened that on my record day, my Beyonce box came, and it was just honestly, this is just how it all aligned, and it works out. So this is the. I, I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm gonna say that this is my last time ever mentioning this album again, but this is definitely where I'm coming to stand. So if you guys are listening to this episode and you're not a Beyonce stan, go ahead and skip. I don't even know how long it's gonna take. But just go ahead and skip until it looks like we not having fun no more. And that should be where the regular stuff starts. Bitch, what is wrong with me today? Okay, so if you guys are not familiar, I'm not sure why, but probably because you're new. So hello, new people. That's J Boog. This is J Boog. She is 1/5 of podcast happy hour. New listeners might have heard me mention it on my intros the past couple times since I've returned. You guys are like, what the hell is podcast happy hour? It is a collective of five solo podcasters. We get together once a month and record shows for your viewing pleasure. We will be back. I don't know when, but we will be. So, Jay, if you want to tell them very quickly about your show, and then we'll do all the other stuff,
Well, we are five Black women
man.
solo
Ooh,
podcasters. That's
ooh,
important to
ooh.
say.
Excuse
Um,
me.
but I'm Jay. I'm the host of Jay's Quick Three. My show, I just pick three random topics, whatever I feel like talking about, whatever's interesting to me, and I talk about them as quickly as I can. I don't time it. If it happens to be longer than 30, 45 minutes, then guess what? You
Right.
got a bonus. But
Not guess what.
right. Other than that, yeah, I have special guests on. I have what I call a vibe of the week after every regular episode is just something that I'm vibing out to. And yeah, that's about it. Check out my shows. They drop every other Friday. Dropping this Friday, August 5th. I hope you guys check it out. It's a special one. But yeah, every other
Ooh.
Friday, you can follow. Well, you can go to my website, J's quick3pod.com. I don't know why I had to think about that. JS quick, the number 3pod.com. All my episodes are there, all my social media is there. So I hope you come check me out.
Yes, and as always, every single week, her links as well as all the other girls are in my show notes. So please go check out their stuff. They're amazing. Jay is our resident DJ. So if you are behind on the times of like grooves and shit, you definitely want to check her out. She's gonna give you some new songs to listen to and get obsessed with. Speaking of obsession,
Yes.
bitch, I had no idea this album was gonna put the voodoo on me that it has put on me.
I told you how I felt. Like I don't know where the tide changed, but geez, like
It's so good. It's so good. As you guys, if you're watching this, you're seeing my eye. Something is like really happening with my eye today. I don't know what. It's really watery. Anyway, so if you guys are visually watching, if you guys are audibly watching this, but if you guys are watching this, you'll see that our names on the screen are our favorite songs. Jay, tell me why "Plastic Off the Couch" has you such
I
has you
usually
in the
call it
hole.
plastic on the couch, but it's actually called plastic off the sofa.
Yes.
Um, really, it was a tie between this and another song, Energy.
Hmm.
But I, if most people know me, I am really like a neo soul person at heart. I love a vibe. I love like something in the cut that's like, chill and like of all her album. And I love it. I love all of it. I love like the dance feel to it. But for whatever reason, this song just got to me. Probably because she put on her Ivy Park Adidas and ran through this whole song because that's not human. That's not the notes she was hitting doing these
From
runs is not human.
oh,
So that took me. Like I can't not listen to it more than once. And then next thing you know, 30 times later, that's my favorite song.
I just kind of feel that this album is just like you don't have to be a Beyonce fan, right? But if you are a music fan, then you're gonna love this album. And if you don't, you're literally just a hater Bovator because it's Beyonce. Like,
I think that's what it
First of
is.
all, sorry, Josh just walked behind the camera with the thumbs down, and little does he know that plastic off the sofa is gonna be playing when he get in the car. I started it over, and I turned the car off. So boom,
I didn't even see him.
he's behind
Oh,
the camera.
oh, behind the camera. Oh.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, I think that is what explains why I love it so much. Like I was telling you, like I love Beyonce. I'm a fan, but I've never been Beehive. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just not
Right.
just haven't been. I love
We talked about that when we were buying those fucking when we were buying these boxes.
okay, that's when it started because I was like, why am I doing this? Like, why would I sight unseen purchase a special box from Beyonce? You don't know,
And
there's something in it, but you don't really
right.
know. There's a CD, there's a blank shirt, and you don't know what else is in the
We don't know
box.
what we didn't know what type of shirt. We didn't know what the poses were on the
Right,
shirts or anything like that, guys. So like we literally just put all of our faith in Beyonce and was like,
right.
and you know what it was for me is that like
What?
Beyonce loves a high price tag on her merchandise,
Mm-hmm.
and this was something that we could get
Affordable.
in like affordable, and they were gonna have shirts that weren't gonna be available to purchase like her because the other ones that she released are not these shirts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because all the other shirts are like different poses and stuff from like the inside of the I think the booklet. I haven't really looked through the whole
Okay.
booklet yet, but it looks amazing. It's
Yeah.
just a lot of
Okay.
looks. A lot of looks.
It was just something
Um
mysterious about it, and I was just like, I put it in my cart because I saw something on Twitter, and I was just like, Beyonce package. Like I never get to get one of those. Let me go see what's in there, and then I put it in my basket because I was like, it's only like I don't know, it was $30 something. And
yeah.
then I was like, why am I being crazy? I don't do stuff like I don't do this. Like I don't what am I doing? And then I end up talking to Chris. I don't know what we were talking about. Oh, I think I put it in the group chat. I was like, I can't believe that these people are really making me like put this box in my cart. So me and Chris
So our
texts me
own
on the side
chat.
and she's like, I did too. And I was like, so we're like talking back and forth, like, okay, should we do this? Like, should we or should we not? Okay, pull the trigger. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna
Right,
do it.
we're gonna do it. We got two different poses. Her box hasn't come yet, but I'm very
Mm-hmm.
excited to see her shirt too. This is just overall just amazing. Like I'm so excited about the whole project. I think that
Mm-hmm.
the release of the like little boxes were cool. I don't
Oh,
know, I
you
forgot.
you were
Oh,
talking
just I
about
don't
the
know.
rollout of the album and everything.
Yeah, it was just really great. And Cuff It is an amazing song. It was between when I because I told you to come in with your favorite song on the album. It was between this and um what's my other song? The song that Drake did. Oh, he did.
He did.
Let's 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 talk about Drake for a second.
Okay.
How bad did he want Renaissance to be his album? Like how bad?
Okay, hold on.
Yes, Jay in
Can
the
I raise
back.
my hand? Okay. So I was thinking about that today as I was listening to Beyonce's song or album over and over and over again this morning. And it played through. And you know how you can have like suggested songs at the end, it'll start playing something else that's similar to what you're listening to. So I
Right.
listened to the whole album, and then I hear Drake's song, and I'm like, oh, she actually added him to this album. And then I
Mm-hmm.
looked, I was like, no, this is a lot of Drake. And I was like, is this Drake's album that they're playing? And I was like, you
Yes.
know what? I sure forgot that he made a
I
dance
hella
album.
I
Cause
forgot because
what?
I don't know. And I don't even know, like, now, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gone back to listen to this album. Like, I'm over it. It doesn't really matter. If I hear a song, like, on the radio that I like, I'll just listen to it there. But, like, I
Mhm.
don't really care to, like, listen to it again. But I really feel like it's not that, like, Drake can't do it, because we see he does it. Both of, actually, this song, he did kind of reminds me of their last song they did together, Mine.
Mind. Yeah. Mine, I
I
mean,
don't,
not mind.
yeah, yeah, Mine. But I don't know if it's just because it just oozes Drake that it just sounds so similar. But like they have this like back and forth that's like really cute, and I'm really sorry that his album didn't move me
Um,
the way this moves me.
I never listened to Drake's. I haven't heard one whole song other than the song that played after Beyonce's Today. I
Okay.
don't know why I just wasn't drawn to listen to his album, even though I do like dance music, or
Mhm.
house or
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm.
I wasn't drawn to listen to it, but I was thinking about that today. I was like, Drake really dropped this album, and like Beyonce has dropped, and I don't hear nobody talking about no Drake. I don't see no
Cause
TikToks about it. The sound is gone. Like everything is Beyonce. Like I don't see nobody
it
talking about
really is.
anything being sticky or whatever it is. Like it's just Beyonce has come. So I
Yeah.
hope he got it in while he could.
Right. One thing I just want to mention about this whole album though, like, and I feel like I don't know if it's like a personal challenge that she's given me, but Beyonce, girl, coming from the queen of podcast segues, like, you, like,
Those
obliterated
transitions.
me. Like, bitch, okay, so I got the physical copy of the album today. I was today years old when I can really catch when the song changes. Because I can see it on the screen, like track 6. Like, oh, okay, we're on another song now. Like, because
Mm,
that's how good these transitions are. Like, she's
girl,
like something,
seamless.
and it's a lot of like beat breakdown in like the whole in all of the songs. So you start with like one vibe, and then you end with this other vibe that like smooth as molasses fucking rolls into the next song, and it's an album that like even if it's a song that you don't super love, it's hard to skip just because it like
I look, I I love like that's why I love Energy so much because it
hmm
started as like some different song. Like it had a different beat, really.
yeah, yeah,
And then as soon as she finished that first, or I think Beam finished that first verse, and then it went into like the kind of Afro beatish type of dance
yes.
beat. Oh my god! And then that just transitions so beautifully into break your soul, like break my soul. I mean, like what? It's like
And bitch, why do I not even love this song as much as I do now when I hear it
can
transition
you?
from Energy?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm not the
yes.
only person. I'm not the
No.
only one. I was like, am I being like, why am I being like this? Because I wasn't like this. Break My Soul. It's a great song, right? And like you
Hmm.
can't help but like tap your foot to it, dance to it. But like it was something on like on the radio. I was just like skipping. Like I don't really need to hear this.
Hmm.
It's cool. But like listening to the album and listening how it fits so perfectly in between Energy and what's the other song after? I don't know,
After
but whatever it
Energy,
is.
I mean, after Break My Soul,
Is
isn't it
it
Church? No, Church Girls before
Church
that.
Girl? No, it is Church Girl,
It
isn't
is
it?
Church Girl. Okay, look
I
at
think
me
so.
knowing
Hold on.
tracks already.
What?
Look at that.
So I
Yes.
mean, so like I have like this like new like respect and love for Break My Soul now, just because of how
Right.
great it sounds with everything else. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I
yeah.
I agree when I think I had got myself off track talking about something else, but when you said that it is a music lover's album, I think
Mhm.
that's what drew me to it because yes, I like dance. Yes, I like house. I love how she even had ballroom in there. She has
Mhm.
like her I wouldn't say
Boom,
a
boom, boom,
ballad,
cat.
but
Boom, 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 boom,
the
cat.
the plastic on the couch, was like just a like a
Yeah.
little separate groove, but it still fit in with the album. But it's just, it feels so good. Listening to the
Yeah.
album, you cannot, like, it feels like I felt like I was like a kid riding my bike down the street on a summer day, like I didn't have school or something like that. Like when you're just happy to go
Yeah.
like, see your friends, or y'all are just, or you're just got your car and you and your friends are like rolling around. Like that type of feeling is where I got from this album. It
Yep.
just feels good. Like
It
even if you
does.
don't care for the song, like it still
It
feels good
still
listening.
feels good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad that you brought that up. So I'm not a person that will just be like, "Oh, I love everything about it," right? But I do. But,
Right. Okay.
but if you had to pick a song that could have not been in the track listing, what is it?
Mm. Oh man. I'm I'm only gonna say this song because I feel like for some reason I don't really remember a whole lot about it.
Okay.
And it's All Up in Your Mind.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
after Thick. Because I'll listen to Thick for
Yeah.
some reason. I'd be so excited to listen to Pure Honey that
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm ready to go to the next song. So I don't remember how that sounds. I might be missing the transition or whatever, but it's just that's probably one
Yeah.
I could do without for me.
Um. Honestly, for me, it is the first one.
I was gonna say that
I'm,
too, but you
I'm
told me to
that
keep going.
girl. It's a good song, and it's something that I think, I don't know, but I think that we could have came in with Cozy and felt exactly the same.
You're right. Yeah.
So that's the only qualm, not even qualm, because it's just like when I'm starting the album, depending on like how, like I might skip it, but I probably won't. Like, but I'm that girl, definitely one that I feel like didn't have to necessarily be there, and we would have been okay. Virgo's Groove is just great. Energy's amazing. Alien Superstar, we already obviously know all about that. Fucking Move with fucking Grace Jones. Grace Jones said,
Girl.
I'm not getting on now R&B big song. So Beyonce asked her.
And it was a banger
It
because
was a
okay, I'm trying to
banger.
figure out where's Tim's at on it because I hear Grace Jones. Is Tim's like saying it in the background? I didn't catch her.
I see, and I don't want to like play it and then like Beyonce get mad at us on
Right.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she's more like in the middle. Like, so Grace Jones is at the beginning. You can for sure know Grace Jones at the end. I think we hear more of Thames in the middle,
Okay,
but
I'll have to listen to it
I'm not
again.
100% sure on that.
But I love that song. I
Yeah,
love
it's great.
Move is my jam.
It's great. And Grace Jones said, "Don't nah, bitch, ask me for a feature until Beyonce."
I mean, it's Beyonce. If you're gonna give anybody a feature, who would you
Not Katy
choose?
Perry.
Chris.
Didn't Katy Perry ask her for it? What?
But if
Katy Perry and Strong J? Like, come
I
on.
mean, I think she saw her with the Migos, and
I can't
she
even
was
do.
like,
I can't.
"I am
What was
not."
she doing?
What's that? Offset or something? She did.
Bitch, I'm crying. Katie threw her whole life away that night. Her whole life. She threw her whole life away that night.
I mean, that's when it started to spiral.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Grace Jones, y'all. Everybody. It's trying to everybody. Um, just good stuff over. It's just good stuff all around, guys. I'm
I
trying
just
to
want to
think.
know. I want to know who took
Oh,
Beyonce to a ball, or did she just binge Legendary and Pose?
because
Because
that's how I sounded after I watched all the
right,
Legendary.
kitty kit cat 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 cat. That's what you.
Tap 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 on hardwood floors. 10 10 10s across the board.
Now you better watch out. Don't let Naomi see you no getting
Oh no! Because that was a real no. I'm so sorry.
that was a straight up no. So was mine. I'm not trying to. I need to take classes. Sorry,
I don't
please.
know. I want to
It's
learn. I don't know
uncomfortable.
how to. I'm just gonna put my arms to the side, lay on me. But yes, like, and like I really like heated, like, and I know that they're like, I know that the girls are doing all their TikToks and stuff, other songs, but like
Mm-hmm.
heated, that middle part of heated, like I literally feel like I've transformed into a fucking ball. Like,
Really? You don't get that off of
I,
Pure Honey though?
no, absolutely I do. I get like that fucking like I get like face category from like Pure Honey, like, and like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Uh-huh.
like from fucking I'm getting a lot of fucking bunny, I'm getting a lot of fucking bunny hops and like got like hair swinging, like I'm getting all of
Okay.
that from the middle of
Okay.
fucking of Heated. Like I love that shit so much. Like that's my song.
I mean, it's
That
a
is my
good
song.
song. It's a good song. Like I don't I don't know like what's in Beyonce's mind. Like I don't it's like magic. Like she knows, like you know what I'm saying? Like how would
Mhm.
you come up with that and not just say I want to do a dance album or I want to do this like a Studio 54-esque 70s type
Right.
of vibe. It's like I'm gonna get a DJ because that's what it feels like. She got a DJ and I'm gonna have them mix these songs and
Yep.
transition the whole thing. So it's like a
Yep.
one big party. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like I'm
That's
gonna
exactly what it
change
feels
the
like.
beats inside the songs so people are already prepared. So when that transition comes, it's already like who thinks I've not
Go
heard
go
an
go go
album.
go 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 go. That was my hit. I was.
Okay. You better do it. I'm not gonna try because I already look crazy. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my goodness. So yes. Okay. All right. So 22 minutes about Beyonce's album. We loved it. Here's the thing.
Has it been
Because
22 minutes?
we've literally talked about
Wow.
this for 22 minutes. Okay. So let's talk about some controversy about the album, and then we're gonna move on.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So Khalees, your favorite song, Energy. She's
Mm-hmm.
got beef with it. Or when we did our own fucking investigation
We did.
around a minute and 39, 40 seconds starts
Mm-hmm.
this portion of Energy
Mm-hmm.
that sounds kind of like Milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some la 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 in the background. She's got
Mm-hmm.
like that little like you can is it the drum? Is it the drum?
Well, this is what I'm thinking because I feel like with the laws in there, you could definitely hear Milkshake with that beat.
Because of the
But
live.
right, but now that they're not in there, it's hard for me to. It just sounds like the regular, unless she took the whole beat off, because then I don't know, but Chad and Pharrell are still listed on there, so I guess they left it in. It's just hard to tell because the whole thing was. I'm sorry, were you done? I didn't mean to
No,
cut you.
go
Okay,
ahead. No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
the whole thing was that
Hmm.
Khalees got upset because she was saying like, they took this sample, it's my song, Beyonce didn't reach out, blah blah blah, whatever. She got a bad deal, she wasn't on the song, whatever. But
Hmm.
when people started breaking it down, it's like it's not necessarily a sample, they call it an interpolation, which
Hmm.
means it's kind of like an interpretation of the song, so it sounds close enough like the way that Ed Sheeran had to pay Candy and what's the other one's name? Tiny
Hmm.
for what was it? Shape of You, because I
Yeah.
guess it sounded similar to Scrubs. Now we don't think it sounds similar to Scrubs, but it was something in it that was just so close in interpolation that you
Yeah.
would have to put them on there. So that's what interpolation is. So I guess Khalees heard it because it's her song, and she
Right.
just assumed that Beyonce would reach out to her. But the way I the way I feel, like I can see both sides of it because
Hmm.
if I'm Khalees and
Hmm.
I got like a shady deal, I was a
Okay.
teenager when I signed it. I already know
Okay.
that
She
Pharrell
wasn't a
screwed me
teenager.
over.
She wasn't a teenager,
Well,
but
she
go
said she
ahead.
was 19 when she signed with them.
Was she
I don't
19
know.
where she was singing Milkshake? Did that like a 19-year-old's face?
She wasn't then, but I think the deal that she signed is what she's saying. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
whatever it is, she signed a shady deal. So what she's saying is that I guess if I was her, every time I would hear my song, knowing I'm not getting paid because I was never credited on it other than being a performer, then I would be upset. Now, does that make that right? Does she have to go at Beyonce? No, because Beyonce was probably like, oh, that's dope. Like, this sounds like Milkshake. Go ahead and write up the paperwork and credit who it is. And then they go look and they're like, oh, well, Khaleesi's not even on here. It's just Pharrell and Chad. She was like, all right, well, let's move on. Like, okay, put them in there. Let's move on. Like, she didn't, like, I've done my duty. I don't need to do anything else. So I just think it was a whole mess. But
now she want her to fucking civil rights activist for fucking a line in her album and shit. Like, bitch. Like, bring this up, like, talk to the Neptunes, like, what do you want, like,
right, because you don't want it with the Beehive, especially over something like that. Just go on about your businesses.
Not when a lot of the Beehive, some of the Beehive will say that they don't know who Khaleesi is, like,
well, they were stretching a little bit there, but yes.
They really was like, who is that?
Well, maybe if they're younger, maybe they don't know who Khaleesi is, because when was her last hit? It's been a while.
When was her last hit? Did you just not say it?
Was it Milkshake?
Weren't we just talking? What other song has she had since Milkshake?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe that's why.
Khaleesi got 3 songs. Caught out there, get along with you.
Don't do that.
Listen. If anybody has anything else to say about that, I'll gladly listen. Those are 3 songs. Great. Okay. Also, Monica Lewinsky. Okay, hold on. Before we bring up Monica, so Beyonce has apparently made an edit to Energy to take out some of that la la la. Jay's confirmed that it's changed on Amazon, or what'd you say? On YouTube Music and
Tidal.
Spotify still has it because I played you that clip. It still has it in there.
You didn't play me a clip?
I sent you a clip. Yeah, before you sent me the video.
I didn't get that. I need to listen.
Yes, you do. But it's still on there on Spotify. But then also I'm thinking, I just got my album in the mail and your album is already in the mail. So do we have limited edition copies with the Khaleesi interpolation still on there? It looks like we do.
Yes, it's a limited edition. We won.
Yep, we won. Now I don't know what you're gonna do with the rest of them shits in the warehouse, but
they win too. They win too because she's not about to redo those. Like, she said she's taking them off of streaming services. The rest of it is like, I'm not reprinting nothing. So
Beyonce's on her couch flicking on notifications off, like, who's that leave me the fuck alone?
Right. Girl, she about to turn on HBO Max and finish watching Legendary. She ain't worried about that. She is not. Okay, so did we say that it got taken off? Did we mention that you just said it, that they just took it off everything?
I just said it. So speaking of things being edited from this album, Heated is on the album, and it is a song, I guess, that she did with Drake. And there is a part where they say the word spaz 2 times. And as we learned this year, apparently everywhere else in the world, spaz is not, or not even everywhere else. In the United Kingdom or like England, spaz is a word that they all of a sudden decided was a slur. I don't subscribe to this because I'm a person that grew up in the 90s and everybody was that. So
yeah, I've used it. I didn't know it was offensive. They just said it on the news when they announced that Beyonce, because it says Beyonce makes a statement, and I was like, I know she ain't talking about no Khaleesi. Like, we're not doing this. And then they said,
no, it's about spaz.
No, she says Beyonce takes the word spaz off, and then they talk about how Lizzo had done that earlier. I was like, okay, y'all working Beyonce nerves. So
she's really tired of y'all. She's about to pack it up. She's about to just burn the other 2, and y'all gonna be real sad. So okay, and I'm like, okay, because they did get Lizzo for it earlier, but I'm just gonna say something because this is my fucking platform and I can.
Okay.
If we can't say spaz, then y'all gotta stop saying fag. Like, what the fuck? Like,
right? Because they say that for cigarettes. That's
Yes,
offensive.
and that's an
You're
offensive
right.
word here. That's
You're
an
right.
offensive word to us. So then you can't say fag over here, and we can't say spaz over there. So if that's the case, then everybody needs to undo all of that shit. Find something else to call cigarettes. Maybe like cigarettes, because that's what
Cigarettes.
they're fucking called.
I mean,
Like,
that's great. Yeah.
I mean, but like, and I've been thinking this since like the Lizzo shit, but I don't care about Lizzo enough to like mention her on my show.
Oh.
But I don't. But now that y'all are coming at Beyonce about it, I have to say it. Like, and this is also me sticking up for Lizzo or whatever. Like,
Okay.
if something's offensive, it's just like Brittany Griner. Y'all trying to get us to trade somebody for Brittany Griner, trade fag for spaz, and then I'll stop saying it.
Okay.
And that's that.
She's
Anyway,
spoken.
so Monica, and I've never even said the F word so many times in my whole life. So I hope you guys know that I'm talking about cigarettes in
Just say
English people. But
yes.
anyway, Monica Lewinsky, right? Speaking of things that we need to take out of Beyonce songs this week,
Oh my
right?
God. Oh my goodness.
Monica Lewinsky woke up from her cave and she tweeted, hey, basically, why y'all getting rid of stuff? Why don't you go back to let's take a time travel back to 2016
Where's
when
Money
Park
Long?
came.
Get that time machine.
I wish I had a.
What the
In a when a, whenever can I get a machine?
uh,
I wish I had a. I cannot. I'm sorry. Whose idea was this for both of us to be on here? Okay.
We're never gonna get done.
And that, oh my god. Okay. Why did that song have a hold on y'all like that? This shit was trash. I finally heard the whole song, and that shit is trash.
I use that as our podcast happy hour retreat song.
I know, and I hate it. Yeah.
That don't make you feel nostalgic.
It just made me think. It does make me think about our trip because you had that song on your fucking thing. Okay, so okay, so we go back to 2016, and Monica's like, "Hey, why don't you remove that line where you said he Monica Lewinsky'd all on my gown off of Partition?" Where was this in 2016 when we were still not that we're not listening to Partition, but like,
Where was all that energy?
yes,
Because she was not
she liked
upset
it.
about it.
She
Right.
wasn't.
Girl, people
She
just be wanting
wasn't.
to people ride people's waves, and it's sad. Ain't nobody
But
thinking about you, Monica. Go sell your purses or whatever it is that you do and
does she
leave
sell
us alone.
purses? She sell fucking unstainable purses, bitch. Jay. she sell
It
wipeable
comes with a
fucking
compartment that you can put an extra dress or blouse or like your
for
cleaning supplies in.
somebody
Yes.
Monica Lewinsky. Got it.
Yes.
When you get Monica Lewinsky. Okay, cool. So yeah, we not moving it, girl. So you can stop. And finally, Diane Warren.
Oh Lord.
I've never seen a more cooked white lady this week, and it's only Tuesday.
She never saw it coming.
She has been getting cooked all weekend from the Hive. She
Ooh.
she simply tweets. She simply tweets. Was it a screenshot of Beyonce song or she just said it?
No, she just said it. The thing is,
Okay.
she didn't say anything to anybody. She just said it. She didn't add anybody. She just said it.
She,
That's why she
she
never saw
said
it coming. She was like, "What?"
she said she said why does it take why do you need 24 people to help write your song basically, or why do you need 24 people on the credited as writing a song, some shit like that. And they got into her. They was like, well, how you got so many nominations and you have never won? And then she said, well, I got as many as what she say? I
She
got
says
more
I have
nominations
13
than
more
you.
than you.
And they was like, but we got the same amount of wins.
And then it had to Beyonce meme when she's just sitting there smiling.
Or the one where she got the hood on her head and she like make that little face and then turn her face, like that one.
Sips
But
that drink.
listen, yes, yes, because Diane. And here's the thing: didn't Diane help write a Beyonce song before?
I mean, Diane Warren is one of the, I don't know about best, but like she's one of the
One of the
top
most
known,
renowned.
renowned. There you go.
Yeah,
Songwriters of art. Like she's written so many things over decades and decades of years. The kids don't know who she is, so all they're thinking is
that's
that. So,
that's why they going so hard on her,
yeah,
which is
they
even
don't,
funnier.
right? Because they don't care. It's like I don't care what you did 30 years ago. You talked about Queen Bee today. You're getting it today. Like
today. What have
right,
you done
right now.
today with your life?
When he
Nothing.
said that was just such a comeback when he said
It was.
you how many something something and then she says, well, I got 13 more nominations than you do, and he was like, but we have the same amount of wins.
Oh, zero. No,
Man.
poor Diane. So hopefully she's learned her white ass lesson.
Oh,
And
she,
this, and
I'm
listen,
sure.
I like to consider myself. I am definitely a part of the Beehive, but
Okay.
I'm more on the like HR, like paperwork
Okay.
Beehive section.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know me? Like, I'm not. I'm
Because
not like out
Beehive
here.
it will shut you down like in a
They
matter of
really will.
seconds.
They really will. And I'm not as like bloodthirsty as most of them. Like I'm definitely like clerical Beehive. Like I'm more in the background. I'm more
Okay.
just like, hey, stream Beyonce's album, like,
Like
or
twice
I'll
and
just
then you're
stream.
done.
Yeah, you feel me? And then I just don't. Like it's like y'all know, you guys know the vibes. Like, cause for real, like people like. Some people will be like, I didn't even really know you like love Beyonce like that. Like I really love Beyonce. Like I literally love Yes
Hmm.
Destiny Child. I love
Hmm.
Beyonce. Like I carry her
Well,
around sometimes. Like I love her. Like
maybe I'm like Hive adjacent. Like I'm a fan. I'm just not
yes,
Hive. That's what I mean.
yes.
Like I'm not like defend her to the end of the earth. I'm not going to spend time putting bees in people's comments. Like I'm not doing that.
But,
But
I
I'll go
definitely
to some
dropped the B.
shows. I went and saw her back to back one time. Like I
Yeah,
paid for two tickets, two different nights to see her back
yeah,
to back. So I mean, I love Beyonce, but I'm just not.
yeah.
I ain't Hive.
I
I
don't
let
know.
them handle it.
Two back to back concerts might get you an honorary pin, girl. I don't know. But I definitely dropped a B on my knee. So today, guys, I just to play it safe, I just got my box delivered to my family's house just to make sure nobody steals it or whatever the case may be. So I get a notification that it's gonna be delivered today. I immediately hit up my oldest niece and I'm like, hey, have you gone to the mailbox? I need you to go to the mailbox. Be my Beyonce boxes is here. And then I put a whole I fucking bumblebeed her nigga. And I was like,
You
be
did.
on the lookout. Right? And she was like, what? And so then anyway, then I got the notification that it was for sure delivered. And I was like, hey, like I usually go to the mailbox. And she's like, oh well, I didn't really comb my hair and I'm talking to my friends. I said, cool story, girl. Get hang up that fucking phone. Cool story, Cam. Hang up that phone and go to the mailbox, please, and please let me know if it's there because I'm already out and I'll just come pick it up. And she did, and then they all were like, "Oh, your Beyonce box," but then they all stood around and watched me open it, and my sister put my shirt on, like, so.
Doesn't it feel like you got your own special little Ivy Park
I
delivery?
do. My sister goes, and what would Beyonce be sending a peasant like you? Oh, hater. Anyway, she immediately was like, "Oh, let me get this shirt."
Right.
So yeah, so okay, we are done with the Beyonce talk. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Let's get into some other topics, okay? Neo, big
Mm.
head of the West Coast, um, cheating and shit. Like, first of all, how dare you? You don't have a hairline. Like, what is happening? What are we doing here?
Oh man. So
Go ahead.
I mean, Neo has always, I wouldn't say always, but he's been problematic with his relationships
Relationships.
before, right? Like there was something with, and I don't know if it was this lady, but which one got their tubes tied and then he left her to go have babies with somebody else?
Oh, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
you didn't
I
know
mean,
that?
I know that he had a high school sweetheart or like a girl that he was in love with forever at the beginning, and then he he left her. But other than that, I didn't know
Yeah,
about
he
that.
was married or with somebody, and
Oh
then
wow.
he said he didn't want to have any more kids. So he got her to tie her tubes. And then he left her for some other lady. And then he went and had 2 kids with her.
And was
I think
Monica
it's this
Lewinsky and
lady.
all in her?
I think so. I think
Oh my
this
lord.
lady that he's
Oh
divorcing now
yeah,
is the
because
lady he
she's got
left to go.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have kids together. Ooh, that's spicy. So she goes on Instagram and basically aired this nigga out. Not only is he cheating, but he is paying girls to have unprotected sex with him. I don't know if that means he's also paying for them to get checked out before he does
Oh my
that.
God.
I don't know if that means I don't know. I don't know what any of that means, but she basically said, "I'm tired of living dangerous," and
Dangerous.
she's tired and she wants to be left alone. And she also said asked all the fans to please stop sending her videos of when he be out cheating on her because she knows like
How how do these high profile, I mean, I guess you can call him high profile, even though they say he was at a Target and nobody cared that he was there. But how
well, I can tell you right now, out here, people don't give no fuck about him, and it's because he's local, I guess. But like,
maybe,
they
but
they don't really be
but
caring.
still, you know somebody's watching. Like you know
Hmm.
somebody will see you and take a picture and DM somebody or whatever. Like why do you
Hmm.
do things where the public can see you? That doesn't make sense to me.
You're right, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like they also feel like they're too famous to like have to hide. If that makes sense. Like,
No, because now your wife knows you've been cheating on her for 8 years, like she said in her pictures.
yeah, you're right. You're right. And of course he put a thing and was like, because we got kids and shit. Like, basically, like I'm really not trying to talk about our personal matters in public, which AKA means she didn't lie on you. That's all I
Right.
hear.
And
I
I'm
didn't
not
hear
answering
like
any questions.
I didn't hear anything like people always trying to like put lies on my name. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen no like lyrics, like you know what I'm saying, like bitches be lying on me every day or like shit like that. I ain't seen none of that. He just was like, hey, like I ain't really trying to talk about this out here.
Right. Enough of my business have been put out here. I would like some privacy so me and my family can work on this.
Yeah, but it don't sound like she wants to work on it with him. So, what do you like? What can a nigga do after spending 8 years of wasting 8 years of your life raw dogging other bitches? Like, what could he possibly do to get back in good graces? Like, die? Like, there's nothing else. He's gotta die. That's the only way he can give you. That's the only
I
way
mean,
you can make up for it.
that's the only way you can get her back. You have to die now.
You have to die.
And make it good. Make it a good one.
I want real dramatic.
Right? Oh,
Oh my god.
he was
Okay,
giving
so
dramatics. He was giving
girl.
tens across the
Oh,
board.
10, 10, 10s across the board. Okay, so let's move on to a nigga that I guess is also mildly famous. I mean, not mildly famous. He's a legend to us, but like I think to like paparazzi, like but Bun B, right?
Oh yeah,
Did you
okay.
know? Did you know this nigga makes a mean ass burger? Did you know
Not until recently. Did not know that.
that? So, and you're in Texas. So
Hmm.
next time that you're wait, is it in Houston? I
He's
think
from
it's in
Houston.
Houston. Yeah, I think it's in Houston too. But let me see. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. But anyway, It's he won on a Good Morning America like competition. I don't know if he
Hmm.
was cooking though. And he fucking won. Like he won for like the best fucking burger in the United States.
I would like to try one. I heard he has vegan burgers too. Trill Burgers is the name
Ooh.
of his burgers.
Right, it is called Troll Burgers. Yeah, so they received votes from 3 of 5 judges, a celebrity chef. But okay, so wait, time's out.
Uh-oh. What?
Some of these niggas can't really like. How you judging if it's the best burger ever? Like Jalen Rose was a fucking tiki barber. Like, are y'all like? How are y'all telling me if it's the best burger? Like, y'all don't fucking good burgers and
So
shit. Like,
did they have like a contest around the nation and then he was just a finalist and then he went to Good Morning America? Like how did they figure out he was
I'm I'm assuming so because the final prize was $10,000 and a Golden Burger trophy. So yeah, I guess they had people had to have submitted, and then they only took the best ones.
okay.
So yeah, so Trill Burger, they're smash burgers, and those are like my favorite burgers in the whole world because they're so flavorful and delicious. I don't know what he's gonna do with that $10,000. Probably put it back into his restaurant.
Yeah, he does a lot of community work too, so he might do
Bitch, I
something
wish
with
you
it.
could see Jalen Rose in this old man tracksuit, bitch, at this
Where?
fucking
Is it
burger
on?
cook off. Yes,
Hold
it's
on.
on the fucking thing.
Now he is gonna have they said a pop-up in Houston, but I know it's gonna be so many people
Ooh.
out there. I'm
Oh,
not
you
gonna be
already
able
know.
to I'm not even gonna make the trip. Oh girl. Is that a members only jacket? What is he wearing?
It's an old man tracksuit.
Look at that. What is that? They still make those?
For Jalen,
Girl,
apparently.
and it's tight too, just like old men wear. It's like stomach all hanging out. Come on, man. You know better than
Yeah.
that.
Yes, man. But Bun B
No.
looks so happy and so proud of his burger, and I'm proud for
Oh, the lady from the Neelys. She was one of
him.
the
Yeah,
judges, I guess. I forgot her
she's
name.
but she was the celebrity cook. Like what? Like
Oh, okay.
everybody else don't know the shit about food. Okay, so
Oh my god.
let's move on. Speaking of things that have cheese,
Okay.
uh, Charles Entertainment Cheese,
Girl,
the
when I
nigga
saw
that
the whole name written out, I laughed for about 5 minutes.
okay, because you know that his backstory is important to me because me and Penrose we did a whole like research thing about him and like found out a lot of about his backstory, where he came from, how
Hmm.
he ended up in New York, how he decided that like being a pizza rat is like what he wants to do. Like
Did he come from showbiz?
yes, initially, but then he fucking what happened? Did he like create his own? Something happened, and then the nigga. Oh, he was singing. He was singing, and then the dude like was like, "Damn, this nigga is mad talented. You got to get your own place."
Okay.
He's
So
basically
showbiz
sparked.
gave him the blessing to go.
Yes,
Because I
he's
mean, then he went
basically
off and showbiz went out of business. I'm not. I wasn't. I'm
because
not.
because he was showbiz, girl. Like without Charles and his pipes, girl. Like what is it really? What is it even happening? Okay, so in Jersey, there's a video circulating on Twitter. A mom says her daughter was racially discriminated against at Chuck E. Cheese. Basically, it's a video, and honestly, I don't even need to explain it to y'all because it's literally what y'all just saw last week with the Sesame Street character. It's literally just like, oh, what's up, white kids? What's up, white kids? Oh, black kids, right? Like that's
Wow.
all. Like, so I don't really know what his beef is. But that nigga can get beat up. Um,
Chuck E. Cheese of all the people, like he is not. It's not like you're Chuck. Charles has fallen from grace for a while now. Like you don't have
he's
it to be
he's
like
lost a lot of weight. He looks like he's on drugs. Like a lot of things happening.
oh my
He
god.
used to look a lot healthier in the '90s when we was entertaining this nigga.
That's what
But
I thought.
yeah, I mean, and honestly, it's like, how many birthday parties are you even still having, Chuck? Like, let's keep it real. Like, they are if you say people love your pizza, I can also rebuttal and say that they sell that shit at the grocery store now. So, like, what is the purpose? of people coming to you and then you acting like a fucking prick. Like
Right. I don't
that's
get
all.
that.
I mean, do they have to like better vet these fucking mascots?
That's what
Like
I'm
what do
saying.
you
You
got?
get paid to just be in that costume and just make kids smile. Like why all the extra? Like why be extra? You come
Right.
out, you say
What?
hi, you go back in the back and smoke your cigarette or whatever it is that you do on your break.
You take your head off and smoke your blunt and shit. Like whatever. Bitch, that has to be a kid's nightmare to go somewhere and see like fucking Minnie Mouse take her fucking face off, and then she fucking dragging, she pulling on a Virginia Slim and shit. Like what the fuck?
Then she's trying to hurry up, put the head back on. It's all
Yeah,
crooked and
it's
sideways.
crooked.
Not a kid.
She held that last blow of smoke until she put her head on and come out. Oh
Now the kid is scarred for life.
my god. Minnie smoked cigarettes like Auntie Jackie. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So Charles, get your shit together. Let's move on.
Oh man,
Speaking of animals, what the fuck is happening in this monkeypox shit?
girl,
California, Illinois, I think New Jersey, um, have all declared states of emergencies due to monkeypox outbreak. Bitch, what is happening? Where are we?
girl. I don't know, but like it's like I see it on TikTok. Like I've not seen anybody with it in person. I hope I never do, but it looks crazy. Like what is happening? Like all these diseases that we never never used to bother us before is like taking over.
Right.
What
That's
happened to
like a nigga.
science? What
That's
is
like a
going on?
nigga coming. That's like a nigga coming out in the spring and gonna have like polio or something. Like no one
Well,
has that anymore.
they
People
said
have
this
had
in
polio recently.
I read something. Was it this article that said that now they're urging people in New York to get the polio or the polio vaccine if you haven't already. I'm like, didn't we get that when I was like
The
5?
polio vaccine?
Yes.
Like I did you get that from the time like the from the beginning of time? Because like oh my
Yes.
god. Not polio. Not
I
niggas about
guess
to start
because of so
having
many people
metal
that
legs again.
I think it's because so many people have not been vaccinated, like just regular vaccinations, and so those
That
things.
many people that they have to be like, hey, remember polio? You don't
Well,
want that
smallpox
still.
wasn't a thing for us, and now people had that.
But have we not had the vaccine for that?
No, we
Like
do, but
ever.
no, yes, we've had
Oh,
it. What
okay.
I'm saying is we've had these vaccines, but I think I don't know through whatever generations of people not getting them that
Hmm.
I guess you can catch it from, other countries and they're bringing it here and these people aren't vaccinated and maybe that's how it's happening. I don't know. But I don't want to get I don't want to get all these vaccinations. I did my due diligence when I was 5 and
Listen,
6 and 8. Like I'm good. I don't want anything
and
else.
it's like a lollipop isn't gonna do it for me anymore. So
Right. Mm-mm.
like,
Just
y'all
stay
not
away
handing
from
out.
me.
You guys are handing out eighths and bottles for these. I don't know what y'all want me to do. But like, yeah, that shit looks gross. It kind of looks like worse chicken pox. I don't even know how to
Yeah.
explain it.
It looks like chicken pox that um an alien touched and now they all grew because they're like almost like the size of like dimes and quarters, like as big as the thing. Cause when you get chicken pox, it's just those little tiny ones and they
Well,
just
yeah,
scab up. But
yeah.
this is worse. Like this girl on TikTok had it all on her face. It was bad.
Mm. On her face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And it's
So
like,
like, so they say that it can spread through like close contact.
mm-hmm.
And they say like face to face interaction, touching objects that have been contaminated, um, lesions or fluids. Well, hopefully, okay. It also says the virus may also pass to a fetus through the placenta.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So we were talking about this earlier this week, and we should just say it again.
Okay.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people. I don't know why every time that something happens or they can't fully explain or like they don't fully understand, that they always have to find like a person or a group of people to blame stuff on. I don't know where the fuck y'all got this information that like the gay community is responsible for monkeypox. Get that doesn't make sense.
Right.
And it's not a fucking STD, so it doesn't matter who you have sex with. Like,
Right.
like so you having heterosexual sex does not stop you from maybe getting monkeypox.
Right.
Neither
Because
does a
if
nigga
he or
that has
she
gay
has it,
sex.
yeah, like I was telling y'all, like I was looking at these articles, I'm like looking at the news, and I'm like, why does it keep saying you can get it from this, and this, but also if you're a gay man that has sex with other men, you're susceptible. Well, isn't everybody though? Like if you're touching the skin of
Everybody that
somebody that has it, what does it
everybody
matter? What kind of sex you're having? Like,
it
why are
doesn't
you
matter
doing that?
who you give a hand job to. Like
Right.
I don't
I don't like
understand.
that. I don't like that at all.
I guess that they're saying so it's wrong, but I'm assuming that most of that has come from the fact that I guess a large number of the cases in the outbreak have been in men who are either gay or bisexual.
But how
But how do you? I still
how do
don't
you measure
really
that? And also where do you, if it's not an STD, then what else would constitute it being, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that.
directly from gay people or bisexual people. Exactly.
It
So
doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
really. They would have to show me a chart or some, not even a
Right.
chart because I don't believe those, but like something that like a gang of gay niggas will have to come up and be like, "Girl,
Right.
we got monkeypox." Like that's the only way
And
I'm believing
we've
this.
been spreading it. We're the ones that spread.
And
Like no.
I'm the agent A, and I'm the one who's been spreading it, girl.
Right.
Boom, I need to do that. Like, like other than that, like I don't know what
No.
else. Like I don't know,
Yeah, the
but
math ain't mathing, and you're right. They always find some group that they can blame it on because I don't even know why they do it because all you're doing is bringing hate to that particular group, and then you're causing other
that
people not to be safe because they think because I'm not gay,
oh,
I
I'm not
can't catch it.
gay. And then you go
It's
like rub
babies
on
that
their
have it. It's
shoulders.
it's women that have it. I've been seeing all kind of people
Fetuses,
have it.
fetuses
Fetuses,
can have it, and they ain't have sex with nobody. Like
right?
so,
They just live in it. They didn't ask for that. Like they just trying to grow.
like just knock this stupid shit off, you guys. I don't
Ugh.
like if y'all don't have like if y'all don't know, just say y'all don't fucking
Just
know.
say that.
Like I don't. And it's like, well, my dad didn't get it, but like my gay cousin got it, so all the gay niggas must have it. Like, what the? That
It's
doesn't even
dumb.
make sense.
Somebody,
It
I feel
doesn't
like
make
that's
sense.
how it happened. I feel like that's
That's exactly how
exactly
it
how it
happened.
happened.
Oh, my gay neighbors got monkeypox, and everybody
Yeah.
else on the block don't. Like, so
Right.
it must be that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like I said,
Right.
it's not an STD. So regardless of who you have sex with, you're still at risk.
Right. It's from
There's no
skin to
treatment.
skin contact. So if you're having skin to skin contact with any person, you can get it. It doesn't
So
matter
on
what.
Saturday, so on Saturday night, if you're in a regular bar or a gay bar and you be dancing too close to somebody, you might contract it. So just keep that in
Right.
mind.
Right.
Whether you dancing to Beyonce or fucking Kevin Gates, okay? Like stupid ass niggas. Oh my god.
So what they're doing for that state of emergency or whatever, they're
Yes.
trying to do that so they can get the vaccines, right? Because there's no vaccines for this right now, right?
There's no treatment for monkeypox.
So you just get it and you wait it out. Like how long
Like
did
chicken
chicken?
pox.
How long did that take?
I never had them.
Oh, I had it. I've
Isn't
had
it like isn't it like a couple weeks, like 2 weeks, and then the healing process?
girl. I don't know. All I know is I was at my grandma's house. She got me my Mario 3. I had my Super Nintendo, and I got to play. It wasn't Super Nintendo then. I think it was regular Nintendo, and I got to
Yeah.
play video games the whole time. And all she did was feed me and put calamine lotion on me, and I was like, I'm in heaven. So I don't know
This
how
is
long it
great.
was.
This
I
is
was just
great.
happy. Like, can I get
I'm
chickenpox again? Like, this is
I'm
amazing.
pasty, but I love this.
Grandma's giving me Jello. She's making me my favorite sandwiches. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, being sick and as a kid was like so clutch, nigga. And
Yes.
don't let you need that pink antibiotic, nigga. Like
Oh yeah.
Why was that shit so? Why was amoxicillin so good?
Girl, I loved it. I grew up sick a lot. Like I was like super underweight, very sick because I
Yeah.
had respiratory issues and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And so I was always sick, having asthma attacks and all that stuff. So yeah, I was give me that pink stuff. I want
Like,
all of it.
it'd always be on the refrigerator door.
Right. That was the pink
Like,
sauce I wanted. Give me that.
let me
Tastes
get some
great.
amoxicillin for my fucking wings. How's nobody made that a TikTok yet? With amoxicillin. Oh my god.
You got to do it.
I know it has to be me. I gotta like I have to get a prescription for it first. If I gotta like contract something.
Right. It don't taste the same though. I had it
It
like not too
oh
long
it
ago. I'm
don't
like,
hit.
this is not what I grew up
Oh.
on. It's nasty. I want the good stuff. Can you give me what
Give
that
me
kid has?
the amoxicillin I'm used to.
Right. Don't be changing up the formula. This tastes like medicine.
And it wasn't ever supposed to taste like medicine.
Right.
That's why we loved it so much because it's like fucking Diamond Tap was gross. Like
He's like,
everything was
ma'am, it's
gross.
because you're 40. Like you're not getting you don't get the kids.
But why not? Like, first
Right.
of all, why y'all wasting research time and money making two different formulas? Just make one. Like, I'll just take double doses. It's fine.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay, but anyway, so guys, don't be dumb. Be safe, and
Right.
you can catch monkeypox too. Okay. Cool.
Exactly.
All right. So speaking of, hold on. I don't know what the transition was from here.
You can do
Oh,
it. I believe in you.
I guess just speaking of stupid shit, a teacher was fired for a TikTok dance with
Hmm.
students. Um, sh- I couldn't find the TikTok, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere, and I'll find it after I'm done talking about this. But she was fired from her job as a student teacher after a video of her dancing with her sixth grade students was posted on a TikTok video. Hold on, I might have found it. Oh no, just the fire because of TikTok. But anyway, it was an edited version. The song they were dancing to was an edited version of "Bees in the Trap." Um, yeah. And so then another video. Uh, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so one of the kids, I guess, that didn't speak. Um, there's a teacher that has like English as a second language or whatever, and I guess they were at a lunch break or something like that, and the kids came in and were like, "Hey, let's do this TikTok video." And so
Right.
apparently they weren't supposed to have their phones out at lunch, which is that sounds like some fucking prison shit. Like,
At lunch, that's when you should be able to have your phone.
like why can't we have our phones at lunch? Like,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so they said the principal called her unprofessional, and then they took her to human resources, and then she was fired. A week after she was fired, the student who asked her to make the TikTok wrote an apology letter. Um, but, that's not going to
Did you
save
laugh at it
her.
when she said sorry? It's like, sorry, this happened to you. My bad.
This sucks.
Have a great life. I'm sorry.
That's really crazy what they did to you, sis.
Right.
Best wishes. Best wishes.
I'll think about you when I'm going to class.
Every time I pass your class that you can't work in no more. I mean, of course, she's on TikTok, so everybody on TikTok is like, they never think that bad things that happen to them are bad things. It's always something else for something else to
Right.
happen. So
I
she's fine.
see. Okay, so I didn't really look in depth, but did they do it because did she have their faces on there? Because I can see that happening. I see a lot of teachers have their students on TikTok, but they never show their faces. Either they just have the camera on them and you can hear the kids, or they put like those emojis on their face or
On
something.
their
So
face.
maybe
That is true. That is true. I don't know. They might be in it. Oh well, probably if the student asked her to be in it, it was probably her TikTok, the
Oh,
student's
okay,
TikTok.
then I get that then. I mean, it's probably harsh, but maybe I can see that. Cause
Maybe
well, no, if it's the girls, if it's the little kids
I
TikTok,
don't
why does it
know.
matter who's in her?
We used to kick it with our French teacher on Saturdays. Like she used to like make us crepes and shit, and then we used to go to the mall and stuff together.
Oh, really?
So like yeah, so I don't like. It's really hard for me to discern what things like teachers shouldn't be doing with students. Like
Well, I don't
like
think it's
until
bad. I just think
mhm,
I'm just wondering if that's why, because she was seen in video with the kids, and maybe that's some kind of violation or something.
violation. Well, I know. So like I know because I only remember because this is the beginning of the school year almost, but they have you fill out these like media forms, like media release forms for your kid, like whether or not you give the school district permission to distribute your kid's name, video, pictures, or whatever throughout the
Hmm.
school year for any reason, like having to do with school or whatever. So, is it possible that some of those kids didn't have had the no on those forms,
Maybe
and so
it has
now
to
the
be
teacher
something.
and now the teachers involved, it now becomes a school thing, and I don't know. It's weird
Yeah,
though because it sounds like the girl had the teacher on her TikTok.
that's what I'm saying. If it's her TikTok, why does it
Why does
matter?
it
I mean,
matter?
it's not like the teacher recorded them and put them on her TikTok. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. But I mean, we're not in disagreement that like I understand that maybe it's a little she maybe should have been like nah maybe not or cover my face
Yeah, maybe.
or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Let's move on. Speaking of kids, Georgia residents will now be able to claim embryos as dependents on their state taxes
Mm,
because we all know that Texas is one of the places that has banned abortion.
mm-hmm.
So now, as an incentive for keeping your incest child, you may now
Claim it
file
on your
them on your
taxes.
taxes so you get another child credit before the child is here. Lucky you. See,
Right?
so now that we took the abortion away, it's not so bad because you get to we give you money for it,
Oh, God,
right?
I guess.
Like who's jumping up for joy about this tax?
Nobody.
Who's like it's lit? Like
Well,
who's
first
doing
of
that?
all,
Like
they're not even going to give you that. They're going to find a loophole where you can't get it because they barely want to give it to you for people that have regular kids. I mean, like their kids
she
that are
said
birth,
regular kids, but whole kid,
uh,
like full kids,
like
like
yeah,
actual.
full giving birth, walking and talking kids. That's what I mean. Like they always find a
Right.
way to cut something out of something. They don't want to give us anything, so I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure they'll have a loophole for that. So you just get screwed both times, pretty
Any
much.
unborn child with a detectable human heartbeat is eligible for the Georgia individual income tax dependent exemption. So if I was pregnant right now, I
Hmm.
could file 3 kids on my taxes in Texas.
Hmm. Is it Texas or Georgia?
Oh shit, Georgia. Sorry, I've been
We're
saying
not
Texas.
giving money here. They're not doing that here.
Georgia. So sorry, Georgia. Georgia. So it,
He's on a what did he say? He was going to eliminate all rape in Texas. That's what he's
yep,
doing right now.
because he's gonna make a suit and become a crime stopper.
How's that going,
That
Greg?
way, that way,
I, I, I
every time you get pregnant, I know it wasn't because of a bad reason because I would have already stopped it.
right. If you don't get
How
out of
did
here,
like what is this Minority Report? Are you Tom Cruise? Like, are you getting like pre-rape information, like so you can pull up and be like, keep your dick away, like yeah, like
I,
what, like
that is the most asinine thing I think I've ever heard somebody say. Because there is
absolutely.
how how about you like go through all these backlogs of rape kits that have been sitting here for 5, 10 plus years? How about that? Let's work on that.
He said prevent. He didn't say solve.
Oh, okay. All right. You're right.
He
You're
didn't
right about
say
that.
investigate. He said stop.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna have a million white man march in Texas, and he
Oh,
gonna
they already have
and he
that.
and he well, but one where he can say, and don't be raping bitches. And they're all gonna like sign something that says they
Obey.
want rape bitches. Yes,
And then they get a
yes,
tax credit.
yes, and then they get a tax credit for the
For
kid
every
that
year
they.
that you don't rape somebody, you get a tax
Yes,
credit. So
listen,
let's keep that
honestly,
incentive
that
going.
sounds shit. That sounds shitty, and it's terrible that we would have to incentivize somebody like that. But honestly, that might work.
And the world
Like,
is crazy, so I wouldn't put it.
we'll
I
give you a
wouldn't put it past
free.
you.
We'll give you a gas card, nigga, for every week you don't fucking assault a bitch. Like Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
Oh,
I
but
hate it
yes,
here.
I hate it everywhere. It's not safe anywhere.
It
Like,
ain't.
okay, so even if you're in a place where abortion's still legal, a random ass nigga can still fucking assault me because we don't have a tax credit for that.
Chris.
I hate everything. Oh god, I just this is how I express my hatred just for so much. Like it's so hard being a woman and I hate it.
It
I
is.
I don't
And they
hate
don't
it.
make
I
it
don't hate
easy.
being a woman. I hate that it's so fucking
How they
hard to
make
be a
us
woman.
feel like, yeah,
Yes.
we're nothing. We're literally just bodies of human matter to them. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
And here's the $3,000 for holding on to that rape baby that we
Right.
said you can't get rid
That
of.
we're not going to
Like
take care of once you give birth to it. So,
that we're gonna complain about.
and if it's gay or trans, we're probably going to kill it.
Oh,
So,
if
just so
it's
you know.
they're gonna start to try to be like, we can see if a kid is gay when they're born and like keep them away from their moms or some
What
weird
are they
shit
going
like
to
that.
do?
Girl, what are they doing now?
Oh
Like
my
they're
God.
like if bitches have to Handmaid's Tale and fucking Assassin's Creed to other states to get fucking abortions, bitch, like it's very possible. And nothing is off the table, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
like
We have
I
made
gotta
it to
get,
the
I have to get ET to another state to have an abortion.
right.
Like,
You're right.
oh my god, I have to be. Oh my god, I have to disguise myself as a man and go across state lines to be able to get not me because I live in Nevada, but
Yeah.
like
A
that's the like
person, a woman. Yeah.
that is the fucking that's the reality, and like they're low key trying to like make it like for everybody, and like I don't understand. I just don't understand why y'all need so much control over our bodies.
Right.
Like
Go
y'all
mind
already
whatever
control.
business you
You
have.
guys already control so much of us. Like we just asked, like to
Leave
let
our
us have
bodies
this.
alone. These are our bodies. Leave it alone.
Right. Right. Anyway.
Mm,
Okay. And finally, speaking of jackpots,
okay.
because they get the extra $3,000.
Yes.
That $1.3 billion jackpot, and everybody was like, "Hey, who is the winner? Why won't the winner come forward?" Here's the thing I love about my home state.
I wouldn't.
You don't have to if you're in Illinois. I don't know about other places, but
Texas
so
is
I love about
anonymous too.
yes, perfect. So you don't that person who won in Illinois, the Plains, Illinois, Mega Millions, at a Speedway, just at a fucking gas station.
Mm.
That person is so fucking rich now. They will receive 780.5 million dollars in cash. That's what the final thing comes out to, which is still. But the good thing about Illinois is that it's an anonymous state, so we will never know who won that
Good.
money.
Good.
Which
Because
is,
you shouldn't know.
I think that is so awesome. You definitely should not. It's not your fucking business.
Right.
Because think about all the like lottery people where things weird have happened to them, where people have fell in love with them and then murdered them, or somebody goes and robs their house, or somebody takes or there's somebody in their life that they're like being generous to because they won and then they just kill them. Like
There was a series that used to be on was it TLC or
Oh,
ID
the lottery
channel?
ruined my life or something like that.
Lottery ruined my life or the lottery curse, whatever it was, but it showed
Something,
stories
yeah,
of like all these people that won the lotto and they all ended up dead
dead.
because like one guy, well, he was just flaunting his money. He had won all his money. He was going to the strip club. He always carried his money in a briefcase and he's just
Mhm,
making it rain all day long at this place. And
mhm,
then, somebody snuck up on him and killed him
yeah.
and took all his money. He was carrying like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars with him every time. So, I mean, even if I had to come forward, I would come forward and go into hiding. And then you wouldn't even know that I had the money because I'm not going to be carrying around hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like I'm going to have whatever I need. I'm not even going to have cash probably. Put that in a
Probably
trust or
not.
put that in some special coded card
Do
so I
you
can just,
have Do you have Samsung Pay? Like I'm not
right,
like I'm
do
not.
that.
I don't even have a card on me. Like I don't even know what you're talking about. Like
Right. They have to do something. I would never do that. So I wouldn't flaunt it. And I definitely wouldn't. I'm glad I live in an anonymous state because my family wouldn't even know. Like
I mean,
I already got it planned out how I would do it. Like
oh,
my
okay.
parents have to sign an NDA and
To shut the hell up.
I will put their money in a special secure account that if they're taking large amounts of money, because my parents are the type of people, especially my dad, he wants to help everybody. So he'll go
Uh-huh.
to church and be like, my daughter won the lotto and the Lord has
Yeah.
blessed me. So now you about to die and you about to get me killed because you're talking too much. So no, you don't have access
Right.
to that. When I feel
Mm-hmm.
like if you need some money, you will go to this account. I will put in a code. We'll talk about it. And then I'll give you a little bit at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much parenting them.
Basically, I
So
was gonna say, basically, take care of them. Just here, if you whatever you guys need, I got
yeah,
it.
because I don't trust them. They're too nice. I don't need
Mm-hmm.
them like, oh, he needed money, so I got him this house. No, don't.
And who is he? Who
No.
is he?
Right. Who is he? I need his fingerprints. I need an ID and I need a
Right.
birth certificate. Like, no, we're
Like
not doing that.
he's not related to me. Like by like that's my secret brother somewhere. Like I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's my thing. Is that like I always because I feel like we talked about this on a podcast happy hour or something, but we were talking about how we would dress up, and we were saying we were gonna dress up like the
The
Power
Spice
Rangers, or
Girls.
Spice
The
Girls, or some
Spice
shit.
Girls.
Yes. So I definitely am coming in as like Optimus Prime, so you don't have any idea what my body really looks like. You feel me? Because it's all boxy and like Mac trucky.
Right.
Okay, it's cool. And I'm getting like a good one because I'm rich now, right? So I'm getting a good one. Like I'm not getting like the ones that be twerking at black kids parties on Saturdays. Like I'm getting a real like good one. And I'm gonna go and I'll take my picture with the check or whatever, and then I'm gonna disappear just like you. Definitely gonna I feel like for my family, I'm just gonna pay stuff off. Like I think that that's what I could do. So like I would make sure my grandmother's house is paid for, so that like
Hmm.
whenever she's gone, then it'll be for my sister or whatever the fuck, whoever wants it.
Hmm.
I would make sure everybody had cars, like
Okay.
because my sister could totally use a car because they have one car. They could totally use another car. But
Okay.
like other than that, I'm probably just gonna still be like bartending and like just doing like regular
Oh,
stuff.
you
Like
still
I'm
work?
not. I think I definitely would. Like I
Oh.
think I would. I mean, really, because like really, if I got rid of my other income supplements, like, and I just did like bartending, I'm only
Hmm.
working like 10 days a month. Like,
Okay. I
so it's still
think.
like my life could still really be chill. Like I could still like go to San Tropez or wherever the fuck I
I mean,
want
but
to
that's
go.
what you love. Like you're doing something that you actually like to do. Like
Like
for
exactly,
me,
exactly.
I would, soon as that check clears, I am, I'm calling an Uber to come pick my work keys up and this card, and I'm gonna pay for them to drive it to the job and
Listen,
deliver it, and they
you
will
about to
never
call
see from me again.
you about to call them like, oh boy, on Harlem Lights, never coming home again.
You will never see me again. Just know I'm safe, but never. You will never see or hear from me again.
Here's my 2 minute notice. You call right before your shift start. Like, listen,
I'm
I'm
not
never
coming
coming
in.
back.
I'm sending the Uber driver.
No,
He's
I'm
gonna be like,
saying
she
he
know.
gonna your shift gonna start at 7. He gonna show up at 6:58 and be like, here's the thing. These are yours. Take here. This is yours. Oh, okay. This is yours.
Right.
And she's never coming back.
Right. Never
You can
gonna
go ahead and take her name. She actually told me to be here to watch you take her name off the schedule. So if you could do that as soon as possible, I got other rides waiting. like
exactly. Like I wouldn't.
that's
I would. I
exactly
would.
what could happen.
I probably would travel. I think
Mhm.
eventually I might get bored, and I think I would be like a. I think what I really would like to do is be a traveling podcaster. Like I would go
That's
to the
fair.
people that I want to go. Oh, you in Italy? Okay, I'll be there. Let's set something up.
Right.
I'll be there. Meet me at this hotel. Or oh, you're in New York this week? Okay, let me check my calendar because I think I'm going to Cali in a couple of days. But if I can fit you in, I'll meet you over there and just do that
Okay.
and just have a good time.
I
I
love
think.
it. I love that. So definitely that too. And the times that I'm not doing other stuff. But
Yeah.
honestly, maybe I would just put it all together. I'll be a fucking traveling bartender
Bartender.
podcaster. And
Yes.
I'll podcast while I'm making drinks
While
for
you're doing that,
people.
that's a good idea because you're getting people's stories because you know how they love talking to the
Yes.
bartender and stuff. Yeah, just
Yes.
write that down. Don't
That's
nobody steal that. Y'all don't steal that. We have
but
this
yeah,
recorded.
but yeah, I feel like I would still try to live a bit really regular life. Like
Yeah.
it would just be like I don't have to worry about like canceling like fucking streaming subscriptions and shit because it's like it's
Right.
fine. Like
Right. It's fine.
I don't have to be like I'm not watching anything on Apple TV this month, so I'll keep that $5. Like I was like
Right.
whatever. Like,
It's like,
so
I'm
yeah,
downgrading StreamYard today because I am
bitch.
not like I do
Exactly.
not
I am
need
not
nothing.
really present. I'm not really present. Um, I definitely had to restart a lot of my shit. Like I was like, cause we not really fucking with each other, so.
Right.
But when
But
we're
yeah.
rich, we don't have to worry about that. Like, oh, bitch, no commercials. Like, let's
Ah.
go. Let's go. No fucking commercials on none of my streaming
Yes.
services. Fuck you, Hulu.
Yeah, I would definitely. I think I would live other than the traveling part. I because I'm a like private type of person anyway. I don't like people in my
Yeah.
business, so I would make sure it's not like I'm not doing it in a flashy way. It's just
Right.
I can
Right.
be there at this time or whatever. What they're not seeing me flying in no private jets and I'm pulling up in a Bentley or nothing like that. I'm not
Right.
doing that.
I don't
Got
know,
people
bitch.
carrying my bags.
I don't know, bitch. On our vacations, I think I'm definitely sending all black everythings to pick y'all up.
Well,
Like,
that's different. That's us. I mean,
yeah.
to random people, I wouldn't do
Okay.
that. Well, yeah, us, yeah,
Yeah.
girl, please. I'm getting a helicopter. We
I
all
about to say you
getting
better not
picked
be
up.
Taylor Swift. You better not be Taylor Swift going
What's
like taking 20-minute helicopter rides and shit. Like she don't need to be
that's what
going nowhere.
Beyonce and Jay-Z do that when they
Yeah.
flew in a helicopter to their concert in Houston. Like you live there,
No,
you have a house. You could have just drove. You did not need to get a helicopter to
they
go
could
through
have
Houston.
drove. You're right. They could have drove. But no, Taylor Swift is on the top person for like most admissions, like celebrity admissions, like for like ozone emissions and shit.
What?
Yes, like she's like the most polluting ass bitch, and we got to call
Look at
Captain
that.
Planet on her.
We do. Where's your
She's
wig?
a Been speaking of that shit, why I was about to post on Twitter like, how am I gonna top this? Like,
We
how am I
already
gonna
talked
top
about
this?
what we're doing this year.
Oh, we gotta talk about it again because I forgot.
Did you?
I forgot.
Wait, was
I
that
did.
going to
I
be
did
me
forgot.
or you?
I don't know, but I forgot. But I definitely need to revisit it because I want to know.
It
I
was from
desperately.
Legendary. That's all I'm going to say. Horror House Ball.
Oh, oh yes, oh yes,
I was going to need your green wig.
yeah, yes. Bitch, everything I touched that night was green, bitch. It was like, bitch, that wig was so synthetic, bitch, that like when I shook my hair, the color was falling off like dandruff, bitch. Like, the things I do for you. Okay, anyway, guys, that is it. That's the end of the show.
Oh, the fun police is back. Where you been this whole time?
he's I'm gonna let y'all finish. Oh, okay, Jay, can you tell everybody again where they can find you?
Yes. Thanks, Chris, for inviting me on. This was so much fun.
Of
Anytime we get
course.
together, I'm like wheezing because I've been laughing so much. I'm gonna need my inhaler later. But I am Jay from Jay's Quick 3. You can go to jaysquick3pod.com. Everything's there. All my episodes are there. I drop every other Friday unless I don't feel like it. But if you subscribe, you'll get those episodes. You'll know. Sometimes I drop bonus episodes in between those
Yep.
episodes. But again, very
Definitely check
special.
out her her latest one that's coming out this week. Oh
It's
my
coming
God,
out
y'all.
Friday. Yep.
Gagging.
Yeah. Gagging for
So
real.
excited.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes, August 5th, I have a very special episode. And if you're listening to this late, then that's great. Just go to my podcast site and then you'll see it there because I'm going to post that. That's going to be my featured episode for a very long time.
It should be forever and ever and always until we get Beyonce on.
There you go. If Grace Jones can do it, I feel like I have a chance. I think I can do it.
Listen, I think so. Okay. And then guys, I don't have to say anything. Oh, but wait, the one up for the week. I didn't really have one. Go stream Renaissance, nigga. Like that's my one.
Please do.
That's it. Get into those transitions. Get your life. But that's it, guys. This is episode 149 of Shenanigans with Friends. J Boog, thank you, my baby. I'll see you in the group chat, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.